Hey, is anybody out there? Hack here. Got a bit of a problem. Let's see what happens here. Got two people in here, upside down. How's it going, Janice? Mute that bozo. ChickNGuitars. Yeah, it's not the road trip to Nam. I just tried to go live on my regular show, and the rumors are true. Google Hangouts is no longer. And I guess it's working even though I can't see myself on the channel. Oh, Lord. I am a technical moron. Oh, live now. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, and I can see the chat. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. I wish I hadn't found out that it wasn't working about half an hour before the show, and I tried messing with OBS, but I am completely useless with all of that tech. So this is it. This is as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. And I thought the single shows, like without guests, were still going to be okay. So I thought today's show would be okay. I mean, they let me schedule it and everything. And then I go live and they say Google Hangouts is no longer available. So the rumors are true, folks. So I got to find out a new way of doing this, or there won't be any live shows for a while. So Streamlabs works. And here's the stupid part. Streamlabs works, but when I tried to use the OBS on my computer, that wouldn't work. So I am in bad shape here. Anyway, let me say it's a little bit early. Got 10 of you in here. So thank you so much for noticing that I popped in early. Let me just say hello to Upside Down, Janice Lala, Mute That Bozo, Joe Hervey 84, Brad Miller, Todd Flowers, Dwight Bailey, JJ Collins. Well, a lot of you found me anyway. That's awesome. JJ's House of Harleys, Joe Hervey, Dwight Bailey, Gussie Wells. Yeah, I'm confused too, Brad Miller. So basically what's happening is the rumors are true. Google Hangouts is no longer available. So I try to go live like I normally do. I even have my guitar behind me. I was going to do my normal play very badly intro, but I wasn't able to do that. The only thing that worked for me to go live was my phone. I'm on my phone. The phone that I bitch about all the time using Streamlabs, but it's the only way I can figure out. I'm technically, apt to say the least. So this was the best I can do to go live, is just use my Streamlabs, and I even wasn't sure if this was going to work because my OBS on the computer didn't work either. So yeah. So I apologize, but this is the best I can do, and if I cannot rectify this, I don't know, my live shows are going to be non-existent because I got to figure this out. I thought I had a bit more time, right? But August 1st happened today, and they chopped it right away. Hey, Russ Markhart, nice to see ya. I Rock the Blues, how's it going? Yeah, Ben Coombs was using Hangouts earlier. Maybe they knocked us little guys out first, because don't forget, I'm under 1,000 subs, right? So maybe that's why. Maybe it's they knocked out the little guys first. I'm as surprised as you are, Brad Miller. Hey, there's Layla's Guitar Daddy, Lefty Mike, how's it going? Zach Thong. Well, you got 21 of you in here, yeah. So all those links that you saw me, go live or Guitar Hack Live, that was all my attempts to go on with with OBS, which you know, didn't work. So I need somebody that's and you know, that is a little more technically savvy than myself to figure this out, or my live shows are not gonna be functional until this happens. Speaking of technically savvy, there's Six String Brian. Six String Brian, I found out like 10 minutes ago, Google Hangouts is dead. At least for me it is. And I couldn't go live on OBS, and I'm actually using Streamlabs on my phone. This is the only thing that worked. So, kind of crappy, but that's the way it is. Oh, that's okay, Dale Palmer. A couple of solutions that helped. Well, I need a solution for just me right now. So, you know, yeah. And so if I could schedule an event, and yeah, I could. Well, Shane from In the Blues is on the other side of the world. Yeah, he is very tech savvy, but he's. I'd rather talk to somebody around here who doesn't have a million subs. Probably have a little more time for me, because believe me, you got to walk me through the whole process. Hey, Denny Allen, how are you? Yeah, so this is what the show's going to be this week, folks, and hopefully I can figure this out. I know you guys were talking about something called StreamYard. I guess I need to install that. They work for just one. Yeah, okay, Dale. So yeah, maybe when I get off here, if I can do like a Google. Oh wait, can I even do a Google Hangout? I don't know. I don't know if I can do Google Hangouts one-to-one anymore now, because that's how I was able to figure stuff out in the first place. So I don't even know if that's going to be possible now. This is a real piss off, man. I appreciate it, Joe Hervey. Yeah, man. They, you know, another wall that. I mean, I've said it a million times, right? You know, they keep throwing up walls and just making it harder for guys like me. You know, trying to make videos and throw up content and do the whole community building thing, and it just makes it harder and harder, man. And this is just the latest, you know. I'll fire it up and verify. Oh, okay. Yeah, Eric from EVH. Yeah, I could ask him, Brad Miller. I know he uses Skype, because I was on his show once, and we did the Skype thing. Skype seems real complicated, though. Yeah. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, we could do Facebook Live. That's right, Dale. Hey, there's Ben. So, Ben, since you're in here, yeah, Google Hangouts doesn't work anymore, at least not for me. Or, yeah, Live Hangouts doesn't work for me anymore. I just found that out. That's why I'm doing this. I'm on my phone using Streamlabs, but fortunately I'm inside and I got my computer here, so I'm able to read the chat. Yeah, and I had a couple things cooked up for today's show. I might as well do an abbreviated version of the show, because I did have a few things I wanted to mention. There's Dwight Bailey. How are you? How many people we got in here? We got 24 people in here. Yeah, well, when I get off, Ben, see if it's still there. I was able to schedule the event, but now when I click on it, it says it is no longer. So maybe 1 o'clock it was still active, but it is no longer. I can guarantee you that. Or maybe they're just knocking out the smaller channels first, because yeah, I can't. I had my event set up, you know, my usual thing, and it crapped out on me, man. And I had the guitar set up. I was gonna do my, you know, my weekly introduction of bad playing, and as I've been told, you know, yeah, read my channel, guys. It's hack. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I wasn't able to do anything. So, yeah. Six String Brian, don't worry. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Anything you can do to get the hack on back on the rails would be very much appreciated. From Google Hangout to Google Hang Up, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Krellbar. And how's it going, Krellbar? Yeah, the quick option is disabled, and yeah, you can't, at least I couldn't go live anymore. Okay, folks, we got a volunteer for the shitty guitar playing intro. I Rock the Blues. It's made himself available. Thanks, buddy. You're awesome. Yeah, I was actually going to play a song that I'm working on, and I was going to play Name That Tune with you because there's a song that I had to learn for the band, and I want to see if it's somewhat recognizable, or am I playing it that bad that it's not? So that was one of the things I was gonna do. Yeah. I mean, I'm so disoriented now. I can't even remember what my topics were today. Oh man, I can't even remember what the hell I was gonna talk about. Oh, gigs. I think I was gonna talk about gigs. Well, we got 30 in here. You guys rock, man. Thanks for finding me. I apologize. I thought I could still do the thing, and I tried to do the thing, and the thing said, no, you can't do the thing, and then I tried to get on live, and I tried all this baloney, and believe it or not, I am actually just on my phone using Streamlabs, which I've always hated, and so yeah, I gotta figure this out, or I'm not gonna be able to do to basically do any more live shows. So but I got a couple of Six String Brian Cote is gonna help me weed my way through this, so because I like to do another. I wasn't gonna really do anything this weekend, I didn't think, but I definitely want to do something again next week. So yes, Jay Steen and Tim Seymour. Hey, how are you, folks? Yeah, don't apologize for being late. This is not my event that I set up. This was a last minute thing just so that I could do something live today. Yeah. Check with Johnny Beane. He was running. Yeah, Johnny Beane was using StreamYard, which if somebody can walk me through that, that'd be cool. And then I load it on my machine and I try it out. The thing is, though, I still want to be able to set up an event. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can do that with StreamYards, or I just have to rely on everybody knowing that 8 o'clock, Thursdays I'm going to be on. So, and it's obviously before 8 o'clock, and the only reason I'm on now earlier than 8 o'clock was I was just seeing if anything worked, and this happened to work. So, and I can't even see. There's 27 of you in here, so it's definitely working. Yeah. Yeah, so just preseason football. Oh God, don't talk about football, Joe Hervey, man. I'm still trying to enjoy some whatever's left of the summer. I don't want to hear it, because football is fall, and I mean summer's over, so we don't want to. I don't want to hear about football just yet. As much as I love the NFL, I want to put that on hold. Hey, there's Mitch Heyman. So Mitch Heyman, hey, and Waleed is here. Hey guys. So Mitch Heyman, it's official. Google Hangouts going live on with Google Hangouts no longer works. That's why I'm doing this on my phone with Streamlabs. So it is true. It's gone. So I know you guys were using StreamYards. When I get off air here, if you guys got a minute to show me how to get that going, and hopefully how to tie that in with YouTube, so I can set up events. That would be very, very cool, because this is super frustrating, folks. Hey, Fruitcake Tony, how are you, man? Gary Holt, yeah, it sucks. Guitar Hack, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find what, Mitch? Hey, Guitar Dit, how are you? Yeah, Janice, it looks okay. It's just the you know, I can't set up events and things with this. No, I did not have a ribeye for dinner, Braxel. What did I have for dinner? Yeah, it's a pasta. I think it's some pasta today. Yeah, it's pasta. I finally got that car. Okay. Yeah, crowbar, yeah. Well, everybody was saying August 1st, and it definitely was August 1st. Guitar Hack, Google Hangouts. Oh, you couldn't. That's cool. Yeah. No, I love the NFL. I'm a huge NFL guy, but I just don't want to even talk about any sport that happens in October, because I still want to enjoy these last little few weeks of summer. For us here in Toronto, summer didn't kick in until July. I mean, it was cool right up until July. So what's wrong, Braxel? Google Hangouts is no longer, so I can't do the live streams using Google Hangouts anymore. I have to find another way of doing it. Yeah, I know, Mitch Heyman, StreamYard, yeah, but that's cool, but I want to know if I can set up an event like I do on YouTube currently. Yeah, yeah, Gus, exactly. Feels like summer's over before it's over, you know what I mean? When your state fair hits, it's over, yeah. Hey, there's Paul Lou. Shit, I don't know how many folks are in. Oh, 37 of you in here. Thanks so much, folks. That's me trying to look at the number on the frickin' phone because it's hard to see. All right. Everybody hear about Six String Brian's new job? He is now a salesperson for Helix. You can set up events with the Helix. Sure. Yeah, Guitar Pit and Cheddar figured it out. Yeah. I could ask Cheddar. I heard you playing some mean picks earlier. Fruitcake, Tony. Was that me you're talking about or somebody else? Hey, Mitch, you could answer Guitar Code about StreamYard. Move this show to the dark web. Yeah, you're talking to a guy who's like doing it on his phone, man, because I don't know any better. The dark web. Yeah. I'm better off just shutting off the lights. That's about as dark as I can go. I'm going to set an event around 9 p.m. Okay. Alright. So, Mitch, let me ask you this while I got you on. Is StreamYard just, can I just download that onto the computer? And I'll download it and then I'll play around with it and I'll see if I can get it to work. Hey, EJ, hey man, I hear congratulations is in order, buddy. Your freaking video went viral. You're getting subs by the truckload. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. Yeah, folks, EJ's on fire, man. If you're not subbed to EJ, sub to EJ. He is on fire. Good stuff, buddy. Nothing to download. All web browser based. Wow. Okay, so I got to play around with that. Snuff channel. What the? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can call Joe Bonamassa, my new best friend. Yeah. Hey, Joe, remember me? Yeah, I was the guy that was stalking you in Nashville about a week ago. Yeah, what do you need, man? Yeah, can I borrow that 59 for a week? Sure. Alright. So Ben's looking at it at StreamYards. Alright. Well, let me talk about what I was going to talk about anyway and pretend everything is fine and working fine and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, you know what, Mitch? I'm probably gonna. I won't go the full hour because I really want to straighten this out and maybe run some tests with you if you're around, and I just want to make sure that this does not happen again because I don't want to stop doing these live things. I mean, I absolutely love doing these things. You guys are awesome. 35 people right in here right now, so that's really, really cool. Yeah, very easy to do. Okay, I hope so. Um, so let me talk about a few of the things I wanted to talk about. It's almost showtime, anyways. Well, first of all, I want to thank all you folks for finding me, because this is like a last minute. Let's just see if this works. So I have some kind of a, some kind of live show today. So very much appreciate that. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was some gigs. This showed up on my subscription feed. Okay, I don't know what that was. And for, let me ask you, let me just put it out there. So we have a gig coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend. This actually, I don't know for you in the U.S., but this is a long weekend for us here in Canada. We actually have, or at least in Ontario, we have Monday off. So this is a long weekend. So we're not playing this weekend, but we're playing the following weekend on the 10th. And we're playing at a bar that is, I've been told, is very prestigious. It's very difficult to get into, because we tried to get into it, for the last few years, and we finally managed to get into it. And so it's like a high profile kind of gig, which could open up more gigs and all that sort of thing, right? So I've been told, multiple times by the guys in the band, man, you have no idea how big a deal this is. We got to be really, really good. You should check out this place. It's an awesome bar. All this kind of stuff, right? Now, let me know what your opinion is on this, right? Here's how I'm approaching it. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay? I'm not going to look at their website. I'm not going to look at their YouTube videos. I'm going to do my damnedest not to get excited about this gig, and I'm going to look at it like it's just another show. Not to say that I'm not going to give a shit, but I'm not going to give any more than I normally would. Okay? And here's why. Here's why I'm approaching it that way, right? Because I know me. And if I get worked up and thinking like this is going to be, the be all and end all, right? I know that I'm going to play probably the worst that I've ever played. Because usually when I play the best is when I just go in there and I don't care. I don't care in the sense that I'm not, being anal about it, right? So that's my whole approach to this show. So I've not done any of what I've been told to do. I haven't even looked at their website. I have no idea. And I'm gonna walk in there. All I need to know is, okay, whatever the dress code is, and there's a little bit of a dress code, and I'm just gonna go in there cold. And the only thing I would like to, I'm a little curious about, is the stage. I just want to know whether or not I can bring the Firebird, or should I bring a cab, or just a combo. Apart from that, I really don't. And that's my approach to the whole thing. Like, what's your take on that, folks? When you're told you got this gig and you just got to be perfect and blow it out of the park and it's high profile. Am I wrong in my approach? What do you all think out there? And while you're thinking about that, let me just go back in here. Showman, what am I doing here? So Showman, Google Hangouts is no longer working. So August 1st, they actually cut that off. So I would just try to find an alternate way to go live. And the only thing that worked for me was Streamlabs. So I'm actually doing this on my phone, right? But I'm watching it on the computer at the same time. That way I can still address the chat. So that's what's going on. That's why I'm here, and I appreciate 44 of you people finding me here. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. When I do this, folks, it's because I'm trying to look at the number on my phone because I can't see it. It's too late. Mike Rody says every gig is a big deal. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. But should you super stress out over one specific gig to the point where, you know, you get nervous about it? That's really what I'm saying. God, let me go back, and it jumped on me. Have you got? Yeah, I got a really, I'm told a really big deal coming up, but I'm not gonna. I'm trying not to let it affect me. Just show up, do your best. Exactly. Hey, Rick Hefner, how are you? Just do what you do, Hack. Exactly. Right? Okay, so I think you're on the same page as me. Gussie, NBC football started. Joe Hervey, stop it. I don't want to hear about football, man. It's not the fall yet. Let's enjoy what's left of this summer, please. Try not to think too much about it as a big deal. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Because, folks, I had rehearsal yesterday. Okay, and all I heard at rehearsal was, oh, man, you know, like, let's run through the sets, you know. We got to knock it out of the park, you know. We got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do that. So now, you know, if you make a mistake, now it's not just a mistake. It's like, oh, you better fix that before the gig. It's like, I don't want to hear that. Because that's just going to mess me up. That's all that does, is it gives me anxiety. And I don't want to have any anxiety when I play, because when I'm just clear-headed and having fun, that's when the best stuff comes out. And it's always been the case for me. I know everyone's different, but that's always been the case for me. I'm like you. I treat it like any other gig. Just try to have fun and play your best. Okay, Krellbar's on the same page. You good. You good. Just get a cool. Okay, you're good. Okay. Oh shit, it jumped on me here. Get plastered. Oh Lord. Yeah. Every Thursday night equals the Hack Show. Okay, Waleed. Yes, the hack will find a way. The hack will find a way to get in your face. Oh dear Lord. Oh, that's Charles and Man, my new buddy. Just be practiced and prepared, but show up and do your thing. Okay. So I found you the same way as always on YouTube. Yeah, Showman, but I had an event set up, so you should have just gone to the page and then it would automatically be on. But whatever. Whatever, it is what it is. Hey, there's Thomas Santiago. How's it going? I see a little difference in camera, but you look like you in a blue. All good here. Yeah, it's just Showman. I'm using my phone and I'm actually using Streamlabs. I couldn't use Google Hangouts, so that's the shitty part of it. Just go to the show and do as you tell me. Just play your guitar and enjoy yourself and pass some gas. It all depends on what I eat, buddy. Paul's guitar music too. I stress out over band practice. Yeah. Oh wow. Just the practice stresses you out. Wow. Yeah. So you got bigger anxiety issues than I do, man. I believe he's using his phone. Yeah, I'm using my phone with Streamlabs. Exactly. Joe, we are killing the hack. Stop talking about football. I love football, but in October, not now. Did the stream? Yeah, Phil Mosley Music. So what happened, Phil? Google Hangouts. This may affect you. Google Hangouts is no longer. You can't go live on Google Hangouts. I found that out about a half an hour ago now. And so I was just trying a whole bunch of different things to see if I could go live. And the only thing that worked for me was using Streamlabs on my phone. And that's what I'm on right now. So I basically started a test and then, you know, folks started finding me. So I just kind of started, you know, whenever I started. I don't even know how long I've been on at this point. Half an hour. So yeah, that's kind of how I went about it. Maybe with some lessons I can play a good intro. Speaking of lessons, I'm going to get to that. It's good you brought that up, I Rock the Blues. Good you brought that up. I'm going to talk about lessons as well. That's a good one, Denny. Yeah, I'm gonna come out all decked out of my Ace gear and see what the band says. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I don't know if that's gonna fit their dress code, because apparently they have a dress code at this place. Oh, that's funny, dude. Just okay. Just found you now. Yeah, sorry, BC Rich 581. Google Hangouts isn't working anymore, so this was the only way I was able to go live. So hopefully by next time I'll have something figured out. Mitch Heyman is on the ball here, and we're gonna try and figure something out so that I can do my regular thing. It's gonna look different though, a little bit different, but at least I can still do my regular live shows. I didn't ask it. I'm everybody's talking, so nobody's mentioned anything. So I guess you can all hear me okay, right? Because again, I'm just on my phone. So go to the gig and rock it. Yeah, Zach Thong. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna go there and do what I do. Okay, there's Mitch Heyman's. I just got an alert for the StreamYards. Braxel, we can talk about the R9. Oh, yeah. Well, I'd rather talk about the R9 that I'll never own. That would be a good topic change. There you go. Hey, all again from work. Hey, Jeff Harper, how are you, man? I hope I haven't missed anyone. Please tag me in the chat so I can make sure to say hello. There's Brian Bond. How are you? No, you had the right time, Phil Mosley. It's just I was just saying, I just had to try something to see if it worked, and this happened to work. So, hey Bam, how's it going, buddy? Hack, this is working well. So lag or video issues, you may want to hit a couple of chords to see what happens. Oh, I never even thought about playing. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. I'm gonna play a little bit and tell me how bad it sounds, because I've never tried playing on Streamlabs, so that's a great idea. Let me try that out. Can you hear the guitar? Let me know if you can hear the guitar, folks. Guitar sounds, am I scratching the screen? I'm just scrolling up on the screen because my computer died, but it's coming back online now. Alright, here we go. Okay, so catching up, catching up. Sounds a little harsh, but I don't know if that's, oh, you know what it is? It's probably sounds a little harsh because it's pretty loud in here. There's a popping sound. Guitar sounds awesome. There's a popping sound. I don't know what to believe. Sounds fine, but crackling noise. Yeah, it's probably distorting with the phone, right? Got to remember, it's just a phone that's recording. So yeah, you hear it in the playback. Yeah, not bad for a hack. Thanks, Brad Miller. It's not distort. Oh, it's not the distortion. It's software related. Okay, could very well be. Yeah. I don't think Streamlabs was meant as a music platform, so to speak. The crackling has been here the whole stream. Oh. Okay. That might be a little bit of interference with the... Hang on. Alright, that might be a little bit of interference with the computer. Yeah. Cracking a bit, yeah. Well, I got 59 people in here now. Oh! Butterfly and Ladybug Show, how are you? So, Butterfly and Ladybug Show, I got news. Google Hangouts no longer works. It no longer works. Yeah, folks, if you want to give a thumbs up to this pretty bad screen, I don't know. I can hear you better than ever. Oh, okay. So I can be heard well, but just not seen. And I got 60 people in this, man, watching this. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I get a little bit... Alright, a little bit better light. There we go. Okay. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about, was the that gig, and it looks like most of you are agreeing with me that I'm not crazy. Play my new song. It was a drop D. No worries, bro. Thanks, Bobby. So if you recognize this, I'm gonna butcher it because I just learned it. And now I gotta play a drop D to play the other part of it. That? Let me know if you recognize that song. Very badly played because I just learned it, like just before I found out that I couldn't Google Hangouts. I learned it. That's not the new Ribeye song. Okay, I'll play a little bit of it again. Ready? Shit. Forget it, I'm messing it up. Anyway, it's on by the Knack. It's supposed to be Good Girls Don't. I had it right, but now under pressure I'm screwing it up. Which is why I play shit under pressure. But if I'm relaxed, I play fine. So there you go. Yeah, and it's a drop D song. If you ever want to play that, it's actually a drop D song. Watching Hack and the Hall of Fame game at the same time. The game's about 15 minutes up the road from me. Okay. What do we got here? We got 59 people watching. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about was the gig. So, and we've got we got some other gigs similar to the one that I just mentioned that's happening on the 10th. We have another high profile gig for a brand new agent, and that's happening I think in October, and that's another one of those. We got to be good, we got to be good, we got to be, and when I start hearing stuff like that, I just shut down because I know that I'm going to play the worst I've ever played in my life. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but when I start getting overthinking stuff, and then that's when I do really shit. It's when I'm just having fun and I don't care, my mind's at ease. That's when I do everything the best in my job. Playing music, all that sort of thing, right? It's like I play best when I'm just I'm just enjoying the moment and not worrying about other external things, right? That's a problem I've always had, right? So I'm sure I'm not alone in that, right? Because your brain functions best is when you're relaxed, and that for me is 100%. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was guitar lessons. So the other day I was helping a fellow YouTuber, and I was just having a lot of fun, helping with some guitar stuff. I just found it to be a lot of fun. I haven't taught guitar in about since I was in my 20s, so I'm gonna say probably like 20, more than 25, maybe 30 years, where I used to teach kids that would come in, like grade 9, grade 10 kids. So you're looking at 14, 15-year-old kids, and they're like, show me how to play Nirvana, or show me how to solo, or show me this, or show me that. And I would sit there and I would show them stuff, and this was like it's what I do for a living. I teach people, and this was before I had any aspirations of doing that. But I knew even back then that it was something that I really, really enjoyed doing. And so the other day, I was, because I'm one of these people that when and I'm not saying this to be corny, but and part of the reason why I love my job is when I see a light bulb go on in somebody's head. For me, it's a rush, right? Like, you know what I mean? When I see that I'm connecting with someone and I'm helping someone, for me, that's a major rush, And it's funny enough, even today, one of my former students just messaged me and wants to get together and buy me a drink and a cigar because he just got the big thing, promotional thing, and he's like, I wanted, to thank you. So stuff like that really, really warms the heart, right? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So, helping that YouTuber out, I just thought it was a lot of fun, and I haven't done that in a long time. And I did when I started my channel. I'll come over, Mitch. I'll come over, buddy. When I started my channel, I did offer guitar lessons, and I think I had maybe 7 or 8 of you. Some of you are in here now that took me up on it, and it was just I just do. This is assuming the Google Hangouts things. Mind you, I didn't do anything live. It was all private. It was just like the Hangout. We weren't using the live thing, so hopefully that feature still works. And I was doing lessons that way. So and then, like I said, this sort of like sparked something in me, and I thought, you know what, I'd really like to do lessons again. Now, I call myself Guitar Hack, as again, I'm not, the greatest player in the world. I actually know more than I do, if that makes any sense. Especially when it comes to things like, basic theory concepts and understanding modes and just being able to basically give you options in terms of what to play over chord progressions, and not heavy theory, because I don't know heavy theory, but basically enough to get by. And, for that reason, that's why I was teaching before, and for that reason, even now I get asked to do stuff for other people, right? Here's a song, help me out with this, or play me a solo on that or whatever, or where would I take this and that, whatever. So it's sort of an almost a situation where you kind of learn something, and then you learn it and you absorb it, and you kind of forget that you even learned it until you go back and analyze what you just did. So what I'm basically saying is, if anyone is interested in in some lessons, just one-on-one stuff, hit me up on my email, and we'll see if we can work something out scheduling wise. And I know what lessons cost. They're a bloody fortune. The last time I took a guitar lesson, the guy was charging me like $40 for a half an hour, and this was like 5 years ago. I'll be nowhere near that, mind you. This is a guy that's a professional musician, and went to school for it and everything else, and I'm just a hack. So we'll figure something out. We'll make something work. So if anyone is interested, and one lesson, you'll have enough to work on for like shit. I'll give you enough to work on for a good few weeks or months, depending on how much you go at it, right? Because it's not like when you're learning stuff, you can't just be ready the next week and have it all down. Like, I'll give you enough to chew on for a while, right? And then when you get to the end of that, and it's like, okay, I'm ready for the next piece, then come back. Nothing like, come back next week. Nothing like that. It's because everybody's busy. Everybody's got different, different schedules. Everybody's got to have their own lives. It's all up to you. It's whatever pace you want, right? And if anyone out there thinks I can help them, showing them some guitar stuff, maybe opening some doors, maybe some stuff that might be a little bit mysterious or spooky or scary, because that's really, at the end of the day, and I've been teaching for almost 20 years now. At the end of the day, that's all teaching is just taking the fear out of things. So just hit me up. My email, I don't even know if it's going to be below here. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, my email is below. So check that out. Shoot me an email, and we'll see if we can work something out. So yeah, it's just helping. I don't want to. I don't name names. I won't say, hey, I just helped so and so. If they want to say it, let them say it. But I'm not gonna. I don't do that. It's like patient doctor confidentiality. But I'm just saying, like, it just, when I did that, it's like, holy shit, man, I really miss doing this. I really miss, I love teaching, and if, I really miss doing it with the guitar, because I haven't done it in like 30 years. So yeah, feel free to hit me up, and maybe I can help you out with some stuff. And Butterfly and Ladybug, which is Nocturnal, thank you so much for throwing my email in there. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. How much to charge for someone who has never had a light bulb go off with a guitar? Well, send me an email, Showman, and we'll figure it out. Just send me an email. Simple lesson. Oh, okay. Well, Rick mentioned it. So yeah, I did do something with Rick. And you know what? And that's the other part of it. Like, it's a selfish thing on my part, because when somebody tells me that I helped them, like, you have no idea how much of a rush that is, man. It makes me feel like $1 million. Like, just the fact that, in any small way, I helped someone. I'm not trying to be corny, but that's the God's honest truth. It really is. Hey, there's Gary Tholander. How are you? Half Face is here. All you folks went out and found this new stream. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Nocturnal's throwing up my links. Yeah. You can also hit me up on Facebook. I have a Facebook group, Guitar Hack group, which is growing like crazy, man. I seem to be getting people. Actually, I think I need to assign an administrator, because sometimes people are asking to get in there, and I don't see the requests till like a day or two later, and I don't want to be one of those guys, right? So, if anyone is in my Guitar Hack group and would like to be an administrator, let me know, because in case I'm not on there for a bit, somebody else will accept somebody into the group, and just go in there and have a look and make sure there's no shenanigans going on, because again, I want to always stay positive. Actually, that brings brings about another point. So some of you may or may not know, but somebody took a crazy swing at me on somebody else's channel, if that makes any sense, right? And, you know, the folks that do that, here's why it bothers me, right? They're cowards, right? You know, anyone that has the cojones, you know, to come on any social media or basically in any public forum to perform, to put themselves out there in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? And keep in mind, like, if it's people in our community that are doing it, right? None of us are professionals. I certainly am not a professional musician. Okay, define professional. Yes, I am. I get paid to play. I play in a bar band. I still don't consider myself a professional musician because I don't do it for a living, right? I do it as a hobby. It's a hobby. I enjoy doing that. Yeah, I get enough money for beer and gas to do it, you know, but I'm not making hundreds of thousands. I'm not supporting my family with this, so I still consider myself a hobbyist. It's just a hobby for me, right? And most of the people in here are, and everybody's at a different level of ability. Some people are super, you know, really, really good. You know, maybe they did it professionally in the past, and then there's other people that are, you know, beginners and this and that. And, you know, if anything, if somebody is willing to share their journey, to share their playing in a public forum, you know, and especially if they're just starting out, I mean, you know, we're all grown-ups here. We know how hard it is to start something, to get going, you know. The last thing you want to do is take somebody who's just trying to get themselves out there and trying to get some help, you know, and by posting something or trying to show a little bit of, accomplishment in what they're doing, whatever the process is, and then just to go and squash them. Like, really? And here's what kills me, is the ones that do it, they got nothing to offer. Nothing. You know? They're not out there. They're not putting up any content. You know? It's like, if you got nothing good to say and you're not going to contribute, you know, get the fuck out. Fuck you. You know? And that, they went after me, and that's, go after me all you want. I don't give a shit, right? But I can handle it. But I'm talking about, you know, when you go after other people, especially when you see that they put so much care and so much time, you know, into doing something that as a hobby, to put themselves out there. And again, you know, we're all doing this as a hobby. We're not making, you know, millions of dollars doing this, right? You know what I mean? Like, have some balls and put up your own stuff, or shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying about that, right? You know, that just irritates me to no end, because there is so much negativity and bullshit in this world, and if you're going to add to that pile, I don't want you anywhere near this community or near the fine folks that are part of this community or make this community a fantastic place to hang out. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I'll say it again, keep the shit outside, keep the garbage outside, don't let those bastards in here. It's just, you know what? It's, get away, you know. Let's keep this a positive, happy place, right? I called this channel Guitar Hack for a reason, okay? A, I know what I am. B, I'm not trying to intimidate anybody. God, who the hell could I possibly intimidate with my abilities, right? You know what I mean? And C, if I call myself a hack, then basically what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, you know what? You got nothing to prove. Everybody's welcome. That's all it's about. That's all it's about, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. So if I have something to offer, I'm going to offer it. I'm going to put my videos out there, whatever I can, you know, I can contribute, because the whole other point about this, and I wrote it like in my description on my channel whenever I started it years ago, it's to build a community, it's to share the passion and the joy of the instrument and playing music, and making everybody, bringing everybody up together and making everybody feel welcome, and making everybody, attain their goals of improving and becoming a better player. That's what it's all about. And I have learned so much, watching your videos, being in your chats, and like, oh, I didn't know that. Really? Oh, I didn't know. I bought gear based on what you folks have been saying that have more experience than me. Well, try this pedal, or try that, or try the other thing. I mean, even now, like, just right now, it's happening right now. Like, this YouTube bullshit. And I've got Mitch Heyman. Hey, man, I'm live. Hey, come and check it out. Hey, I mean, come on. That's what it's all about, folks. For me, that's what it's all about. That's it. And it's what I try to do every day, in my job, with YouTube, is just, let's all, progress. Let's all keep it positive. Let's keep it happy. Let's keep the shit outside. Right? That's sort of, and the older I get, the more zen I become, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to address that. So when I say you guys are a fantastic community, I mean, honestly, I'm saying you guys are a fantastic community. And that's why, like, when something like this happens and I can't do my regular live thing, I got to figure out a way to do it, because I don't want to stop interacting with you folks. I don't want to stop, talking to you folks and getting the one-on-one communication that we have. It's almost daily. Shit, somebody's always on. Something's always going on, which is really, really. I gave up. I haven't watched TV since I started this thing, man. It's like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but in a good way. It's awesome crazy, because human interaction, or an approximation, is still better than just sitting there like a doorknob and watching just the shit just fly over you. You know what I mean? We're actually interacting. We're sharing. All right, I'm going to stop. I feel like I should be putting on sandals and a robe at this point, so I'm going to stop right there. Yeah. Oh, Will Varela. Will Varela, I have not talked about Kiss yet in this show, so there you go. So you got nothing to shoot at me. How many folks we got in here? 64, man. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I'm just backing up here, folks, because I was talking way too much. James Severin. No, you rock, James Severin. Oh, and I just got a volunteer to be an administrator. See what I mean? You guys are awesome. That is awesome. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything. That's exactly right. You like my comeback, Todd Flowers? Yeah. Read the name of the channel. It's Guitar Hack. Figure it out. Oh, Lord. All right. Will Varela, it was just a comment in somebody else's stream. That wasn't even my stream. Why did my name come up? I'm a menace to society, I guess. I don't know. Mark Dillon, yeah, obviously you're good enough to have steady gigs and be called back to do those gigs again. Yeah, that basically means you're passable. Like, for me, like, the material that I play, you just got to be proficient at your instrument, right? None of us are, and usually in the bar band thing, it's not a matter of virtuosity, because nobody gives a shit, honestly. It's more like, are you playing the songs that I know? Can I tap my foot? Can I get up and dance? And really, in order to play the type of material that we do, that's really all you have to be, is just proficient. You don't have to be an awesome musician. So. Okay, so yeah, who exactly, Ben? Who leaves a nasty comment and has content, right? That's why they can just run and hide. Oh, you're much too kind, Mitch Heyman. You're much too kind. Guitar Hack Angry Corner. Yes, it is, Will. Hey, there's Dave R. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Phil Mosley. Yeah, he liked that. He liked my response. Yeah, El Walid, at 1,000 subs, I was still caring about negative comments. Now at 2,800, I laugh about it. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, I'm still not at 1,000. I think I'm like 840 or 50 at this point. I still got a ways to go. Don't worry about those losers. They got scabs. Okay, Sean. All right. My only Mark Dillon. I don't have a Kramer. And you know what, Mark Dillon, I may actually be selling my. I got my Music Man up for sale on Facebook, and not one nibble yet. Not a one. Nobody wants Music Man guitars. Sorry, I ruined your master plan, Krellbar. All right, I'm probably way behind. You can bug me all you want, Will Varela. That's your reason to live, isn't it? And my reason to live is to bust your balls about Kiss. Oh. Yeah, I saw that, Phil. That was smart of you to do, man. Pin the comment, yeah. And then watch them run for the hills. Showman, yeah, it's a tough sell, buddy. It's Access Supersport. I just blanked on the name. Access Supersport. Yeah. Thanks, Zach Thong. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, PGH Live Jams. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Okay. Scott Connor had a really bad day. If someone is in need of their daily recommended allowance of ass whoop, just point me in their direction. All right. Good to know, Scott. Good to know. Oh, no worries, PGH Live Jams. This is an awesome community. If you're new to the community, we're all about sharing information, supporting each other, and yeah, and just talking music, man. Got a new ESP. Oh, nice. Ever played one? Yes, I have. There was a time, I went through an ESP period there for a while. I didn't buy one, but there was a time when I was seriously thinking about getting an ESP. Yeah. I think instead what I ended up getting was the Music Man. I almost bought a Charvel. It was like an ESP, Charvel, or the Music Man. And then what happened is I walked into a music store that had a used Music Man. And then I just picked it up and I'm like, holy shit, this is good. I mean, it's a great guitar. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't play it, right? You know. And I hate holding on to guitars that I don't play. You know, it's like, probably a bad analogy, but it's like owning a dog and never giving it the time of day. You know, it needs attention. I think guitars need attention. They need to be played. It's a shame for it just to sit there, you know. So, if I'm not playing it, I'd like someone else to pick it up and enjoy it, you know. Velvet is just starting, but I haven't gotten the troll treatment yet. Not important enough. Your reverb tank, it can happen at any time, buddy. And welcome, by the way. It can happen at any time. I've actually been kind of lucky, right? It obviously has increased the longer I've been around, so it has gone up a little bit more, but. You know, the good outweighs the bad by so much that it's not even. I'm taking my guitar for a walk, half face. I knew somebody was going to do something with that comment. But yeah, I've been lucky so far, really. G&L Telly, great guitarist, no one wants. Yeah, G&Ls are tough to sell, and G&Ls don't hold their value either, and neither do Ernie Ball guitars. The only guitars that really seem to hold their value is the one I'm holding in my hand, which is of course my Blackie, and you know, and Fenders. Oh yeah, you know what, Scott? The bitch about you, even if you did have the cash and that, is to get it to you, man, because the shipping would be brutal. Yeah, I'm hoping to get somebody local that wants it, right? The guitar bit me yesterday. Bad axe. Just a matter of time. Yeah, so those were the things I wanted to talk about, was the gigs. you know, the pressure with the gigs and you know, my approach to it. And I think most of you kind of agree, just like take it in stride, don't get all worked up, because nothing good ever comes of that. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the guitar lessons. If anyone is interested in taking some lessons from me, you can hit me up, send me an email, and we can work something out, because I really only realized how much I enjoyed and missed doing that, because that was a lot of fun. Last thing is, I've already kind of mentioned that I do my speech every show, so I kind of did it already, but I'll just to summarize, for the new people that have come in, I saw a couple of new names, which is awesome. Please sub the channel if you like what you see, and there's a lot of people in here that have some amazing content and some really good channels. It's a very positive community, especially if you're new to the community and you're not aware of that. So yeah, a lot of really awesome people here. So yeah, let's all support each other. Let's all sub each other. Let's all keep growing this community. It's amazing how much it's grown. You know, in a short time that I've been involved with it. I mean, you know, channels that were, you know, 100, 200 subs, now they're at like 600, 700. Like, so every, you know, which just indicates that everybody's becoming more aware. And then you're seeing new names in the chats all the times, which is really, really cool. You know, yeah, it's just, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, you know, yeah. And when guys like Gary Tholander sent me a picture with a Guitar Hack shirt on, I mean, that's just awesome. Like, you know what I mean? It just shows you how much, you know, the Guitar Hack thing is spreading, and you know, and people are becoming more aware, and there's more content and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it's awesome. It's awesome. You know, Music Therapy Lass, I got my troll cherry pop right out of the gate. With a negative comment on one of the very first videos I posted about some keyboard I saw on internet, part of the territory. Yeah, you know, and I'm not an expert on anything.
Oh my.
Oh, okay, newsflash, guys. Actually, I was going to talk about that. I just got a newsflash. So, talking about the community growing, so most of you are aware that Dave R. and Brian Stewart have a show. It's called Live Wires. It premiered last night. Unfortunately, I was at rehearsal last night. I did just see the replay earlier today, and these guys nailed it right out of the park. Okay, it was an absolutely fantastic show. I was laughing my ass off. I wish I was around to be in that chat, because that was a blast, that show. They did awesome. So they are going to, I was just informed, they are going to have their own channel. So look out for a Live Wires channel dedicated to the show. I just got the notice, so keep an eye out for that. If you're not subbed to Dave R and you're not subbed to Brian Stewart, you should, and make sure that you check out that their new channel. I'm sure they'll be sharing it shortly, and yeah, support that channel, support that show. Those guys are awesome dudes. Okay, cool, Fruitcake Tony. Thanks to all for checking out my Guitar Pick channel. Yeah, folks, we should all be subbing each other, man. We should all be subbing each other and growing the community. Hey, Brian, anytime, man. Brian, folks, for those of you that don't know, if you need somebody to take you around a city that you are unfamiliar with, Brian Stewart is the man. Adults Night Out? Oh, that sounds awesome, Brian. Good for you, man. Yeah. Hey, your show last night was awesome, buddy. It was awesome. And you had and you kicked it off with a bang. You had Eric on your first night. You guys really upped the ante there, man. Yeah, that was very cool. Very cool. So, folks, if anyone's got any last minute questions, please throw them in the chat. In the meantime, yeah, if you guys are inclined to support the channel, I've got Guitar Hack merch below. The link is below. The tags are old and the sayings are old, because this is off of Streamlabs. I haven't updated this. This is still from when I was going to NAMM. But the t-shirt link is below, or the merch link is below. Or if you'd like to support the channel with PayPal, I have that link below as well. That is all much appreciated. That has been helping me tremendously. And it looks like I may have to actually get a new computer as well. So That any funds, anything that I can steer in that direction would be fantastic. So yeah, if anyone's got any last minute questions, if you're interested in the guitar lessons, again, hit me up on my email, guitarhack66@gmail. It's also below. Yeah, if anybody's got any last minute questions, let me know. Okay, I think I see something popping. PGH Live Jams Hack. What do you use to produce your videos? Final Cut. Actually, no. If you've seen any of my videos, all I'm using is Windows Movie Maker. That's it. I use Windows Movie Maker to its maximum ability, man. Every single feature in that I got going on there. I throw in music, I got scenes, and whatever. Basically, I use it to its full potential, but that's all I use. And for audio, when I'm recording guitar, I usually use that. I record that into an audio software, and then I sync it with the video later. So that's it. But you know what? If you can use that's as another, like I can't run anything like Final Cut on this computer because it's too old. So that's another thing. If I want to do like really good videos, I need a better computer. This thing is like 7 or 8 years old. So, but yeah, if you got a computer that can swing it, go with Final Cut. That's what everyone else is using. Yeah, PGH Live Jams. Yeah, I'm still running Windows 7, and I have the old one. You can download the old one, and what happens is what I did. Well, let me tell you what I did. I downloaded the old one, and then I would click on the link and nothing would happen. So what I did is I went into the program and I basically, and they tell you how to do this on YouTube or wherever I read it. I took the icon and I made it a shortcut. The launch icon from the actual program, I made that a shortcut on my desktop and it launches right away. So you can try that. I don't know if it'll work for Windows 10, but for Windows 7 it worked. Am I doing Veda? If I was doing Veda, today would be my first day. Probably not. If this whole live thing would work, I'd probably go live every day, which is what Veda. Well, Veda is, yeah, Veda would be live, right? Vlog every day. I give it a shot, but now, even if I was thinking about it, now with this YouTube live business, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So, well, let me know. You know what? Actually, I still got 61 of you in here. If you folks would like me to do Veda, I'll give it a shot. I've never thought about it. But if you think you'd like to see, I mean, I figure you see enough of this mug already. But if you want to see more of it and you want me to do Vedas, let me know, and I'll just maybe I'll do that. Space and Veda, yeah. Windows 7, best Windows. Yeah, I got Windows 10. I got to learn it because they're putting it on all the new computers at work. So I'm still not real comfortable with Windows 10. But I know if I get anything new, it's going to have Windows 10. You can't, Windows 7, you can't get that anymore. Oh, thank you so much, Butterfly and Ladybug Show. No, you rock. Okay, alright. I'm down at the bottom of the chat. Okay. Or video every day, Dave R is saying. I thought it was vlog every day. Well, you can vlog in a video too, I guess. Till next April for Veda, not interesting stuff. Okay. 10 is pretty much like 7, you just have to find, yeah. Okay, Viva Las Veda. Alright, okay folks, it's 8:52 and I started a little bit early. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to try to work out. I might be, maybe, I'll see. I might do a quick test later just to see if Streamlabs or StreamYards is working. So if you see my mug, it's just for a test, maybe later, because I'm going to get off here and I'm going to talk to Mitch and see if we can get that figured out. So again, you guys absolutely rock. I apologize for this. This is not how I wanted to do the show tonight. But you know, Google Hangouts went Kaputsky on me today, and I was unable to hang on here. Sorry, I just want to show this. since this chat is going to wrap up, I'm going to throw in a shameless plug for my channel. If anyone's looking for jam tracks that are unique, please check out and sub. There you go, PGH Live Jams. So Paul, I wanted to do the show the proper way, but you know, Google Hangouts kind of let me down. So for anyone, just so that you know, Google Hangouts is no more to go live. So you're gonna have to find an alternate way of doing it. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. All right, so thanks so much, guys. You guys absolutely rock. Please hit the thumbs up. If you're not a sub, please sub to the channel. Help me get to 1,000. If you want to support the channel, the links are below. If you want guitar lessons, hit me up on an email. That is also below. You guys rock, man. Thank you all so much. I look forward to this every week. Every week I look forward to doing these shows. And I'm going to try my best to do them next week and get this shit figured out. All right, folks. Take care. Cheers.